Hey guys, ShadowFax5 here. Here's what we're going to do today. I'm going to try to show you how to use the Stream Deck XL or just a regular Stream Deck and Streamlabs OBS and how to be able to transfer those, for instance, in this case, gifs over to another scene so you can have two different games that you record on. So right now you can see I've got some just random things going. We're going to turn some of those off. There we go. Is that everybody? No. That's everybody. Okay, so we're going to move over here. And what you're first going to do is you are going to create your first scene. In this case, we've got Red Dead Redemption. And I like to create it as a scene called GIFs. And then we're going to add each one of these for Streamlabs OBS. It's a little different for just regular OBS. For Streamlabs, you're going to add them as a media source. You're going to click Add. And then you're going to actually choose this one right here as this Add a new source instead. And click that and name it whatever it is that you want to name it, but try to be descriptive because of later on you'll see why. So I'm going to name this Magnify because what I'm going to be using is, let's go over here. We're going to first download all of our GIFs. In this case, I'm going to grab this guy and I'm going to call this, I'm just going to call it Mag. And we're going to put it into all of the same folder. Here's my Elgato folder. And we're going to put it in here. Okay, now that it's in there, in my same folder, when we go back to Streamlabs, what we're going to do is here in Magnify, we are going to click Loop. We're going to click Browse. We're going to go to our Elgato stuff, our memes, and we are going to find our somewhere. So I should name there we go. We are going to click that and there it is. And we're going to click done. Now we're going to position this wherever it is that we want it. And so now I got it here, right? I got it the size that I want. And now what I've got to do is I've got to go to, it's in my GIFs, it's in my RDR. I'm going to go to Streamlabs. I'm going to go to my RDR folder. And I am going to go over here to Streamlabs. Sorry, if you haven't done this first, what you're going to do is you're going to go up here to Stream Deck. You're going to create a folder. You're going to bring that over. And I am going to name this one Outer Worlds because I'll be doing that one later. Call it Outer Worlds. Okay, so you create the folder and then you go to Streamlabs OBS and you drag over source. When I drag over the source, I'm going to choose whichever one it is. Right now it's RDR. GIFs is my category. And then I'm going to choose, there we go, Magnify. So now that one is Magnify. Ready to go. I'm going to click it here. I'm going to go to Set. And I'm going to choose that same exact one. Magnify. And what that does is now on here, whoops, you'll see that hopefully there is my guy working. You can see all the other ones are kind of working, so you can see what they are before you click on them. Oh my God. There we go. Okay, I should have had a second cam for this. Now that that is there, if I am here in my stream and I press my guy, there he pops up, right? So that's exactly what we want. Now, if you want to move over to a different game, you have got to create that second folder because if you just copy them, paste them, it's not going to work. You've got to do a small little adjustment to every single one of those files. So what you're going to do is you're going to click over here on your GIFs. You're going to select them all, Shift, select. We're going to copy, and we are going to move over to whatever other scene that you have for a different game. So you can see here I've got my gifs. I'm going to rename this one to gifs. Oh, I always name it with something else a little bit different just so I know. And in here I'm going to paste duplicate. Okay, so now that these are done, I can go into Stream, my Streamlabs window. Oops, it's a little frozen. We'll wait. So back in Streamlabs, what you're going to do is we're going to go over here to Dead By. And the last thing we have to do is after we've got this all set up and these, you've got to go to the main screen that you're going to be on and you've got to add the scene. Click Add Source. Which source? The GIFs. We're going to click there. And now this one is now on top. So when we click on those things, we are going to have them show up on the screen. So if we go back here, we go to Dead By, you'll see that if I click on it, down here it says dead, but I think some of these, no, I did them all. Oh, there's one last one. Okay, I'm going to click here, and since this is a copy over from Red Dead, I'm going to choose dead. It's the GIFs D, and then I'm going to choose the one that says pure here somewhere. No, Butte. There we go, Butte. Okay, and so now this one's ready to go. What you needed to have done previous to that is if you click on here and you click copy, then you can paste. And inside of that, when you go in there, you'll see that this is just still a copy of all of Red Dead stuff. But if we wanted to switch it over to, for instance, outer, where we put GIFs O, now I can start, but I've got to go in through each one of these and choose what the correct one is, because it all starts off at the same one. It doesn't actually copy it over. It kind of copies over all the images, but the reference seems to be gone. So I've got to go to Stewart. On this one, I've got to go to outer. Whoops. Then I go to beer thanks. I go to this one and I say outer, and I go to you're great somewhere, doing great, and so forth. And you keep going all the way down the line. And that is how you are able to create multiple scenes with different stream decks, or the same stream deck, but being able to use the same exact GIFs or memes or pictures or whatever in your different scenes. Hopefully that makes sense. Mostly I was doing this for myself to remember how I did this, because it took me a little while to kind of figure it out. And then for some reason, when you do sounds, they transfer over no problem, scene to scene. I don't know why that is, but if I'm over here and I've got this going and I do my sound, it pipes in no problem. So I don't know that I piped that in because I don't think I'm over here on OBS recording to Streamlabs OBS, but trust me, it worked. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope that made sense. If you have any questions, comment below. See you guys next time.